How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and you know what time it is. It is time for the joke of the day. We do this 5 days out the week. Again, just something to probably cheer up your day. Maybe you had a long, rough day at work, and here's an opportunity where you get to hear one of my corny jokes, all right? So what do you call James Bond taking a bath? 007. Come on. It doesn't get no more cornier than that. But anyways, we're going to be talking about TRIT. Triterras. The last time that we talked about this stock, I told you that my dollar cost average is around $7. So of course, I got to come back with an update. The last time we spoke about Triterras, I think it was sometime last week, and I want to give you guys the update for this week to show you, hey, we are making gains, and we made gains today, especially since the market wasn't doing that great at all. So there's a lot to be excited about. So if you're new to this channel, I'm going to break down the technical analysis, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts afterwards. All right, so let's get into the technical analysis. When I first got into this stock, I told you guys I have an average cost of around $7. It's like 702, no, sorry, 703. So I was saying, hey, you know what? This stock is looking really good for a swing trade. And it's definitely looking good right now because as you can see, in after hours today, we ended up hitting a high of $8.90. And I told you guys in the last video that I made is that I'm looking for that $9, and then my focus is to see this stock hit the $10 to $12 range. And so far as progress that we've been making, it's been looking very good, especially in a technical sense. We already know this is one of the most heavily shorted stocks on the market right now. And again, we're really seeing that, hey, these shorts need to cover. All right, so I'm definitely looking for a strong push on the upside. So from when I first brought it to your attention, let's take a look at the movement. So as we can see, again, we've seen a lot of consolidating. And consolidation is good. I know many people might look at it and be like, yeah, it's kind of boring. I want to see some serious movements, right? Considering how we had 2020 and now 2021, we've seen some crazy movements with a lot of stocks. But one of the things that I like to see is that we've built up a lot of support areas. All right, so if you're new to this channel, you already know what the support areas are. Wherever we see a lot of consolidation or a lot of price action within a certain range and it stays consistent in that range, hey, that looks good because it gives us the opportunity to have a move going towards the upside. And this is also assuming all conditions are looking great and all the indicators have been looking great. So that's why we definitely look forward to a forward movement. So this is here looking at the this is about 2 weeks out and so forth. So what I want to show you is what's going on. So look at all of this consolidation we've been going. Look at this. So the great thing, and then the only gap we have here is right here on February the 12th, which was last week. We had a price of $7.79. And then, of course, the beginning of this week, we ended up gapping up to $8.05. But besides that, we are doing very well. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to change this up to the 5-day, 5-minute. Right? So let's take a look at this. So even on February the 12th, when I told you guys that I got in here at the $7 range or 703, hey, you could have still gotten at 735 and you still would have ended up being at least up over $1 on your money. So you still would have been able to build out a good position. Another thing that we need to look at here, as we look at these areas, right, we see we have a support here around 750. We see we have another support here around 769, right? And in this here, we still had some support and some serious consolidation within this particular range of 780 to 770 going in. This was after hours. So now let's look at the 1 day. So if we look at the 1 day, 1 minute chart, so look at how we did today. Take a look at this. So here's what we have going on in pre-market, right? As many of you know, when it comes to pre-market, we don't have the same amount of volume as we would have in regular trading hours. So as far as using pre-market as a clear indication of how the regular trading day is going to work out, we can't do that, right? But we do have some sort of relation showing us, hey, you know what? How's the stock actually moving? One of the things that I like seeing in the pre-market today was look at this area where I'm highlighting. we were literally consolidating around this $8 range. We had our pops here, whatever, but we were just consolidating here. And this is really good because when I see this, this just shows that, hey, there's going to be an upward movement, especially in this $8. Because if we can have the opportunity to open up at 8, that's when we can start seeing a serious move towards the upside. If you've been following it for some days, you will notice when it's below that, it usually stays in that 7 range and it literally bounces back and forth. But now we have been seeing that, hey, the 8 range is actually becoming our second home, the home where we need to be. All right. So as you can see right at open, we came out at $8.19. Another thing we need to take in consideration when it comes to TRIT as well, this is a stock that does not trade with a high amount of volume either. So when you have a stock that doesn't really have a ton of volume in it, as far as how the price moves and so forth and price action, it's not going to be crazy dramatic. Part of the reasons why with this swing trade, you definitely need to be patient. I know many of you have already taken profits already, but the people who have been holding up until now, I know you're smiling right now. All right. So anyways, so as far as overall volume on the day, we had like about 6.43 million thus far. This is pretty much how it went, right? So now let's look at what happened. So at open, we got up to 8.19. Then we had some sell-offs, right? And again, this is to be expected. And then we ended up forming another high at 8.32, right? And then after we had some consolidation going on and so forth, dropped a little bit below VWAP, but guess what's happened? We have some support here at 8.13. And then boom, strong push up to 8.43. We have some more sell-offs, right? We also got to take into consideration while this is happening, again, this is a stock that it's been steadily moving up. So you're going to have a lot of people who are impatient. You're also going to have a lot of traders who are going to be trading in these ranges as well. So we see a resistance level here at $8.43. And again, we come back down. But the great part about it is, and if you watch the videos, anytime we break previous resistance levels, then there's a good chance we can continue to see that uptrend, especially with a stock that is heavily shorted like this, and when there's increased volume, especially when people are buying and they are holding. So we have a resistance level of 832. We have another resistance level here of 843. We build up another resistance level here at $8.55. And this is coming back here from $8.14. So as you can see here, we have some support. Right along that VWAP line right there, we have some support strong right in those 18 areas. So 8.15, 16s, and 17s. And this is good to see because, again, considering what was going on for the past couple of days, it just shows that, hey, there's more attention brought to this. And at the end of the day, we also got to take in that, hey, it's heavily shorted. So there's going to be a lot of manipulation that's going to be going on and so forth. But let's go forward. So we ended up hitting this high here, hit a resistance at 854. And if you noticed, as we got even closer to around, this is around the 240 range, right? Look at this. What do we call that? Resistance levels. 855 one time, 855, 856 the second time, and look at this, 855 the third time. So usually when things like this happen, you know for a fact you're going to have a dip because it's constantly being retested. And again, this game of trading is all about psychology. And let's be real here. So a lot of times what's happening here, people are kind of looking for a move to the upside and it's constantly getting rejected. You're going to have some sell-offs, right? So that's why around 3 o'clock we ended up seeing, it got down to 831, which again, I wasn't bothered by, but it really didn't spend that much time down there either. And as you can see what happened going into close, look at that. Just under 860 going into close. A very, very strong close. And after we had some sell-offs going on here where it got down to 837. But again, this is no concern because we've also showed, look at that. We have one intersection here, quick. One intersection here, so we have a support. So we bounced right off. And then here we are, we hit the high in the after hours of $8.90, and currently we are at $8.65. So what I'm looking for tomorrow, again, today in the market was not the greatest. Just imagine if we ended up having a really green day, like if the NASDAQ was doing well and tech wasn't getting beat up and so forth, then definitely we would have passed the $9 range. And that's looking off of this chart. So what I'm looking for tomorrow is to continue this bullish trend. I want to see that $9 range. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing a gap up as well. If we do gap up, it would be nice to see a gap up around $8.80 range. But $9, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that tomorrow. For anyone who's been in this play for quite a while, like myself, who's swinging it and so forth, congratulations, my hat's off to you. Like I said before, I'm probably going to start considering to take profits around $9.50 to $10, but I'm still going to be leaving a substantial amount because, again, I do believe in this company long term. So I'm definitely looking to see $12, $15, and so forth. All right. Hope you guys found this very enjoyable. As you can see, I'm just excited, man. TRIT is killing it. All right. I'll be talking to you guys soon. So like I said in my previous videos on TRIT, aka Triterras, I am very, very bullish on this stock. Yes, they have a lot of things going on, but at the end of the day, this is a solid company with solid growth potential. And this is what we're seeing right now. It got beaten down so much, and now it's on a strong recovery. Like I said, I want to see that stock at around $12 to $15 before the end of this year. I'm looking for it. Again, it used to be in that double-digit area before it got knocked down. So I don't see any doubt in my mind why I can't catch back up. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be talking to you real soon. Peace out.